Hi everybody. So I'm back with the Caddx Nebula follow-up. Now for various reasons I decided to scrap the original video I did, and so now I decided I would install the Nebula in the TransTEC Beetle as part of a little, let's say, weight-saving regimen. And I was able to save about 10 grams by adding the Nebula, removing the LED, and also getting rid of this pretty heavy TPU antenna mount, which is not only TPU, but also a couple of nuts and bolts that hold it onto the frame. So you can ditch this at about 3 grams, and then with the Nebula save about 4 or 5 grams, so about 10% weight savings, which I think you can definitely notice. And this thing today I think was flying really well. I was happy with the saving the 10% weight. I think you could definitely feel it in flight, getting a little bit extra flight time, and felt just a little bit better in the air. And also getting a chance to try out more of the TBS Tango too, which the more I use the radio, the more I like it. Just the terrific shape. The gimbals are just absolutely fantastic, so totally happy with that. And installing the Crossfire in this was quite simple. Just had to connect one extra wire for the let's see, TX2, because you had to connect UARTs for the Crossfire. Oh, and also one thing I noticed today, I had a little bit of a crash, and where I have this Minimortal-T antenna mounted right now, it's not really the best, because in the crash, one of the props bent down and caught the antenna there a little bit, which you can see. Some of the maybe heat shrink is knocked off of it, so I should probably put the antenna more down here or something. But anyway, and also since I've been flying this camera around more, I've actually come to like this camera quite a bit. I think initially myself, and I have a lot of other people, maybe just thought, this looks so bad compared to the full-size camera, and for sure there is definitely an aesthetic difference in the images between the two, but this image that comes out of the Nebula is really, really bright, really flyable, really easy to see. And since you're not, again, not trying to do anything cinematic with this, you just want to see where you're going in a nice widescreen high-def image, and for that purpose I think it works. It actually works quite well. One thing I wanted to correct though that I did say in the original video was that it's a native 16:9 image. It's not native in the sense that it is a 4:3 sensor, and so it's not the lens is not anamorphic. It's not stretching the image out correctly in that way. It's just a 4:3 sensor, which is probably just being cropped. However, the lens on here is really wide, so it is cropped, and I would prefer to have a 4:3 vertical field of view. However, it's a very wide lens. You still get a very wide field of view, and I think it's still pretty flyable. So let me show you a little bit of the flight footage today from this new weight-saving version with the Nebula in it. Also, my dad's probably watching today, so happy Father's Day. And to all the other fathers out there and all the mothers who put up with them. Okay, let's watch the flight. Okay, so take a look at this flight. So first you can see there's a little bit of the camera mount showing, which, I don't know, kind of gave it actually kind of a cockpit feel, but I think ideally you wouldn't see anything there, so maybe we could do a modified camera mount here. But there you go, there's a nice wide and very bright image from the Nebula. Now today actually was a pretty good day to test this because it was quite overcast, very bright but overcast sky, so that's a pretty challenging situation for a camera where you have a very bright sky and then the ground is actually not that bright. But you can see here that it's a very balanced image. The ground is bright, the sky is properly exposed. So in that sense, I think this camera is really good. I think they made the right choices in terms of flyability. So you can see everything, and it's a very wide image, and obviously looks way, way better than any kind of analog system. Even though this doesn't compare really to the full-size camera, it's still just, you know, like a terrific looking HD image, so that's great. And so the more I use this camera, the more I like it, and I think it definitely has its place in addition to or next to the full-size camera, and it's also smaller and cheaper as a couple of side benefits as well. So I think I'll just let the rest of this flight play, nothing too. So I see in that instance there, I kind of wish I had more vertical field of view, so maybe they will do a software update or firmware update that will let you choose 4:3 and maybe change some of the picture settings, although, you know, I mean, why mess with it really? I think it's good enough as it is. But anyway, so let me let the rest of this flight play. I think it was about a 3.5–4 minute flight checking out this camera and having fun with the new lighter weight Beetle, saving 10% weight. I think definitely felt it in flight. It was better, and I had no complaints about that. So anyway, thanks for watching this. Like I said, happy Father's Day, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.